Hey, what's going on, folks? All you WWS maniacs, Boston Fan 79 back in the house for another video. Here to talk about the 2012 Genesis pay-per-view happening tomorrow night exclusively on pay-per-view, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call your local cable company or satellite provider to order Genesis. Okay, what I want to do is give you my predictions, the rundown of the matches. Let's start with the first match that is going to be on the card, or should be on the card. We have Gunner, and in the corner of Gunner is none other than the legendary 16-time world champion Ric Flair versus Bob Van Dam. Okay, now if Gunner wins this, I will be pleasantly surprised. Gunner, he's fresh meat, still making his way through the ranks of TNA Impact, but I do think that it is going to be Rob Van Dam that wins against Gunner. Match number 2 is the epic Monsters Ball match happening between Bully Ray and Abyss. Okay, Abyss challenged Bully Ray to a Monsters Ball match because he just got sick and tired of being an immortal. And what a perfect way to tap this all off. I think Abyss is going to win this one all the way. I think he's going to, I don't think that Bully Ray would win because, Abyss, he don't want back in. So I would look for Abyss to win Monsters Ball tomorrow night because he also is an expert at the Monsters Ball match. Match number 3 that is on the card, the epic Knockouts title match. Gail Kim puts her belt on the line against Mickie James. Now, you got to think, will Madison Rayne be in the corner of Gail Kim? Will she play a factor? If she does, I'm going to probably look for Madison Rayne to get booted from ringside to finish this off. I like Gail Kim, but I'm going to have to say that the title is going to come back home to Hardcore Cooter Mickie James. No doubt about it. Although some people might say that Mickie James is the John Cena of the Knockouts. She doesn't really need another title reign, but I think the title, the Knockouts Championship, is going to come back home to her. In the next match, the Pope D'Angelo Dinero versus Devon. Now, Devon, he is in great shape to face the Pope, from a fitness perspective, but I think it's, going to be the Pope that's going to get the win tomorrow night. X Division title on the line. Austin Aries, double puts his belt on the line versus Kid Cash versus Jesse Sorensen versus Zema Ion. Okay, let's cancel this out. I don't like Zema Ion. It is way too early for him to be getting the belt. Jesse Sorensen, maybe. Kid Cash, definitely. I want Kid Cash to win this one. I'm going with Kid Cash because Austin Aries has had that belt for way too long. Time for Kid Cash to, cash in. World Tag Team Championships up for grabs. Samoa Joe and Magnus versus Matt Morgan and Crimson. I have no doubt that Matt Morgan and Crimson are going to win this. I don't think Samoa Joe and Magnus work well as a tag team. Samoa Joe, he's a loner. He's better off by himself. And Magnus, we haven't seen Magnus in God knows how long. So it's going to be Matt Morgan and Crimson that I think are going to win that one. Next up, we have Kurt Angle versus Cowboy James Storm. Without question, I like James Storm a lot. He is one of my favorite wrestlers in TNA Impact right now. I'm going with James Storm to win against Kurt Angle because, as we all know, James Storm gave Kurt Angle, the threat of it just takes one last call to knock you out, Kurt Angle. James Storm is going to win this one. And for the main event of the evening for Genesis 2012, Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Roode, the leader of the Selfish Generation. It took me a while to realize this, but Jeff Hardy has grown on me. I didn't want to like him just because of all his past problems. But I want to see Jeff Hardy win this belt. No doubt about it. Even though Bobby Roode, to me, makes a great champion. He is, the so-called corporate style champion. You know, I think Jeff Hardy needs to win this one. You know, kind of like to maybe close off it, you know, not his career, but give him a good, clean run with it. So, because Jeff is a clean person now, and so I think he deserves it. You know, I think he deserves to be had as with much respect that he did when he first started off in the world of professional wrestling at the WWE. You know, everybody loved him, and it's like I said, it's taken me a while to warm up to Jeff Hardy again, and so I am pulling for Jeff Hardy to win this one. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my TNA Impact Genesis 2012 pay-per-view predictions. Catch it tomorrow night. Don't miss it. And until next time, this has been Boston Fan in for the IWS. We'll see you guys later. Peace, or in the words of our leader, Mugger Baby, deuces.